Hi there, it's Patmos, and nice of you to join me for our continuing adventures of going medieval. Let's get time rolling. Speed 3, everyone is asleep. And well, we kinda started getting on the ground and working on our first room. Now that's going to take some time, and what I would like to do is start mapping out other rooms, so that they can pretty quickly continue. Now what I like to do is keep a few spaces open for the well, strength of the structure, and because it gives you room to place in doors, etc. Let me see, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There'll be 10 by 10 all my rooms. Let's make that. Now we get rid of this one so they can't start working there. They will have to finish this one first. Let's keep playing speed 3, of course. I'll keep building the same structure type because I like it that way. Gives you a really strong look to it. You don't have to place all these beams in. I've done it with only 2 of these. And I think you can even just leave this all open and just put beams across the room. That's all up to you. You can play a lot with that. But I like it to really think that you have to make it really strong and support the ceiling there. So that's why I do it. Just because of flavor for me. Well, they're busy now, so that's good. We have our platform to stand on when we get attacked. Still only 3 of us, so let's hope sometime soon someone else will come in and join us. At least we are making meals, which is good. We have some healing kit, we have some drinks, and well, we have quite a lot of good stuff actually. We only have a minor amount of wood, so it could be an idea at some point to start cutting some extra wood to make sure that we can build floors, etc. in our little underground base. Food reserves on the stockpile are low, that's true, but we are making plenty of food, so that shouldn't worry us. Let's see until we have 20, that's almost the case. So now, especially in the beginning with only 3 people, prioritization of jobs can be really important. I'm going to set these to 2. Hauling means that they will get the stuff from, for instance, the campfire towards the stockpile, etc. So they'll be more prioritized. And stewardship will mean that they will open and close windows and doors, etc. Which is also kinda nice, especially if you want to lock a door because you're under attack. And well, then they will actually do that, so that can be important. We don't have a smithy yet, we don't use carpentry, so we don't have to prioritize those. Mining is important, of course, because we want to build that room. And cooking is important. Well, this guy does that, so that's fine. And there's not a lot more to do at the moment, except keeping an eye on our structure, yes. So we can build a few extra wooden beams to support everything, which I really like. And at some point, we need to move. Because right now we're sleeping upstairs and we're going to sleep downstairs at some point. And we can even grow crops down here. Which means that they won't wither so fast when you get special weather circumstances like a heat wave or whatever. Your crops can still grow. So that's nice. Alright. Burgwenna didn't stop looking over her shoulder, but it was the bleeding wheels around Burgwenna's ankles that gave her away as a prisoner on the run. Would you conceal her? They may have been followed. So we can slam the door. She'll stay outside. We get a negative mood modifier, or we can decide to help her. Well, she's good with animals. She is good with cooking. Ooh, she's pretty nice. She has a mining skill. Although she also has a taste for man flesh. Well, that's fine. And we get 3 forest bandits. Well, we will help her because we can use everyone out there. Now we can see she's hurt. So what I'd like to do is first make sure that she will get healed. Now we can look upon what she's good. She's good at mining, cooking. She has an interest for... We'll only do these 2. And then she can start hauling stuff to the stockpile, which is good. And, well, I think we should just copy the schedule for now, so she can do the same things as everyone else. And we should manage her. Now, I can show you that. She has an ugly apparel. That's because of the clothing she's wearing. And sometimes people can get really pissed because they have put clothes on She's forced equipped these clothes, and that's not always what they like. So what I like to do is just get rid of it. Like this. And then we set it to all apparel and all headgear. So now she can voluntarily choose to put it on, which can help make her more happy. I'm hoping we can give her a ranged weapon, but I don't think we can give her any weapon at this time. She'll have no shield. And here I see a problem, because this guy has the two-handed melee weapon and he has a shield. So we have to set him to no shields, so some other guy can pick up the shield. Alright, let's tell them they can pick that up. Of course, now we have to find the shield we just dropped. But first, let's zoom in. What Gwenna's going to eat. Probably after that, she's also going to sleep. And let's hope someone will tend her wounds as soon as they get up. Could prioritize that, by the way. Just have to find someone who's good with medicine. Oh, he's okay with medicine. Prioritize tending the wounds. He'll get some herbs, and then he'll tend her wounds. Let's hope it works, so she gets healed, and then you can go to sleep. Yeah, wounds tended, so that's good. Now he had something to eat, and now he goes to sleep again, so that's nice. Should be well rested once the night is over. Yes, he is, so that's good. Well, that worked. And now this guy should have the shield. Yep, he now also has a weapon. So one of the things I'm working towards is making sure that we have more bows. So right now we're just digging our base, but once we can, I will get to wooden weaponry, so we can get more bows. So the people standing on here, when the enemy comes, we will be able to shoot them without them hitting us. Now we also have a longbow. We could check whether she can... Is she a marksman? Yeah, but you need a marksman level 10 to equip a longbow. And we don't have a marksman. This guy is a marksman level 10. Alright. So he should equip the longbow, and then she can have the short bow. Then we have 2 bows. That'll be nice. That'll make us so much stronger. Question is, where did he drop his bow? Right there, and it's untouchable. So you have to unlock it again. Now the other girl can pick up the ranged weapon. So she should be doing that at some point. I think there she comes. Yes, alright, now we have 2 bow shooters. There's 3 people on the way, 3 forest bandits, and with 2 people shooting arrows at them, we might be able to do a good job fighting them off without getting hurt too much ourselves. So that'll be interesting to watch. Well, they're going quite fast with this room. 3 of them doing mining duty. That means we can build in a wooden floor. And after that we can start to put everything in that we want. One of the basic things will be heating, because it's -2 degrees in there. That's not what we want. So let's put in 2 heaters. That'll keep the room nice and warm and cozy. And I think we don't have a... Yeah, we do have a research table. Yes. So we should get researching now. So we go to the job. This one likes to do research. I'll get the mining and the cooking on level 3. So all she's going to do now is research. Because I want good beds. And if we want good beds, we need to get the furniture one. And we want wooden weaponry. And of course we want agriculture, so we can grow our own stuff. But right now we don't really need to, because there's plenty of stuff around us. So I would like the furniture one. Let's unlock it. So we can get good beds. And we want good beds in this room. Just to make sure that they are well rested. So let's place a few beds in here. To think about how to place them, of course. 1, 1, 2, 1. 1, 2, 1, I guess. 2, 4, 6. Doesn't really matter, but this is fine. So this way, they can get well rested in a good, comfortable bed. That's the thing I will like. I have to check though if we have plenty of wood for that. We still have some wood, so that's nice. but I think in the end we need a bit more. So let's assign a few more trees to be cut down. A settler's wounds need tending. Well, then go tend your wounds. I don't know what's wrong with her. Dislocated shoulder. That's not good. Well, we should be able to deal with that quite quickly, actually. Because after their leisure time, she should lay down. And someone should go there and fix that wound. Now, they are really building the floor, which is nice. I'm going to wait until the beds are done, of course, and then we will destroy the hay beds, and they can all sleep in a good bed, which they will enjoy. And I'm thinking about moving the production holes down. Ah, there she is, tending the wounds. Perfect, wounds tended. Well, the enemy is not far away anymore, so we'll have to be prepared. Now the thing is, all these things outside are vulnerable, so the enemy can come and attack these. So at some point we will have to defend those. Not right now, but at some point we will have to. It's okay if they get destroyed now, they're not too expensive, but in the end, of course, you want all that stuff inside, downstairs, where it's safe. Or at least safer. Well, they're all getting stuff, they're hauling stuff to the stockpile, which is very good. Alright, violent exorcist. The swatty jailers want your villager, Bugragwena, and they want him now. They had to pay for their crimes, or the whole village would pay. It's up to us. Well, I think we're going to refuse to bow down. We're going to fight them off. Alright, we need to make ready for battle. Here they are. The raiding party. 3 people. So let's build up our defenses. Well, we're not going to really build up our defenses. What I'm going to do, you select all your villagers and you'll put them on draft duty. Now they'll all be drafted. They will all listen to the orders you give them. Now we'll place our 2 bowmen right on top there. And what I'd like to do, not going to lock the door because I don't really see the benefit of it, but I'm going to place the other 2 people right behind the door. So they'll be safe for a while until the door is breached. And in the time that the raiders come towards us, our bow people can shoot them already. So they should be somewhere up here. Where are they? Oh, right there. Alright, they're coming from this side. So I'm going to put these up here somewhere. Now the good thing is, in the beginning you won't be attacked by other bowmen, so you don't need defenses around this. But right now they're pretty exposed, so as soon as you get attacked by other bowmen you need to put up ramparts here so that they can take some shelter behind that. But for now this is fine. Here they come. And as soon as they get in range, they should be firing arrows at them and trying to kill them. And as soon as they get close enough to the door, we'll have to move these up to the door so they can keep shooting, of course. Well, that was a good arrow. There they go. Yep, that one's dead. Alright, let's move all the way here, so now that they can keep shooting while they stand here in front of the door. Victory! The beleaguered settlers came under attack in the spring of 1353. The ordeal continued for 3 hours. Merciful, all settlers survived. 2 sworn enemies died. William Careless was the bravest, dealing the most enemies. None of our settlers got hurt. Alright. Some of the buildings of Eastbourne were destroyed under the bombardment of enemy weapons. The campfire was destroyed, so we'll have to build a new campfire. But that's fine, we can do that pretty easily. And we got everyone, so that's nice. And now we got some extra weapons and clothing. All we need to do is make sure that they can handle them. Just like that. Now we got some extra shields and stuff. Or helmets, I guess. Alright, this is done. Now select your settlers, put them on draft again. Which means that they will go back to their normal duties. There they go. They'll pick up everything they need. And then they'll get to work. Let's put it on speed 3. Meal preparation is missing. We know that. That's why we are going to build a new campfire. And at some point we need to burn these bodies. Because they can spread diseases. I don't like that. So let's build a pyre. We'll put it outside. At some point we'll put it inside as well. But for now we'll put it outside. And they can deal with that. We have to get someone to cut plants. Or maybe 2. Let's get these 2 into cutting plants. So we get the wood for a campfire. Because we need to get extra food in. Well, this is working. We already have 4 beds, so we can get rid of these beds. Just select them, hit the K button, and it'll be destroyed. If you use this button and you go around here, you might even destroy things like the flooring underneath or even some stuff that's underground. That button really doesn't work that well, so I like to select things and then hit the K button to destroy it. Or you can either just click the button that you find down there. But it's a better way to really only destroy what you intend to and not destroy anything else that you basically didn't want to destroy. Alright, well things look good. Especially underground. It's 18 degrees in there. They have good beds. So these two should sleep in a bed next time as well. And yeah, I think we should get into mining the other room as well. First make sure that we have the campfire and the pyre. But now they're under leisure time, so don't even bother thinking about letting them do something useful, because they won't. Perfect, this guy's hauling stuff, that's very good. He's going to cut trees, not yet, they're all hauling stuff. Alright. Well. Oh yeah, he's cutting a tree there now, so that's good. We got a campfire going, so we should set this again until we have 20 or 24. We can do 30 now because we have someone extra. The pyre is done. Let's just set it to forever, so they'll burn all the bodies that we have. They're laying here. They'll put on a bit of firing material, burning material, and then they'll burn the body. You can also build graves, etc., but I don't do that yet. Alright, let's check, because, well, they're almost done down here. So I guess we can make them cut another room. That'll be nice. And she's really busy doing the research, so we can get extra bows, etc. That's something really important to me. I really like to get that done. But I also really want people to, I don't know, cut some extra plants. I guess once we have the researchers we really want, I'm going to put her on cutting duty. To cut all the plants we need so we get all the wood we need. They're doing quite an okay job. With only the 4 of them. Building a nice base. Bodies being burned. Let's hope she can do well with all the research. Well, she's skill 11, so that's good. Red currant has rotten on the stockpile. Now that's the thing. The stockpile outside here makes the pile decompose. It takes 6 days, and this one rots in 4 days. If you get an underground storage, for instance here, and you don't put heaters in it, but you do put a floor in it, stuff like a food won't decay at all. So it's really wise to put in a nice stockpile room underneath your or in our base to keep our food from decaying. And especially in winter when nothing grows, we can build a big stockpile of food and we can use that in the winter. So getting these rooms done is quite an important thing to survive the coming winter. But of course now it's only spring, then we get summer, then we get autumn, so there's plenty of time to get that done. Although it would be nice if we would get a few extra people coming in. Now of course you're totally relying on events like the one we had where someone came in and it was chased down. Sorry about that. There's also events when someone just passes by and you can either accept them or not. You don't have to fight for it. So let's hope something like that happens pretty quickly, because that'll be pretty helpful. But we'll have to see. Keeps telling us to build up our defenses, which we will. Later on we will build merlons to keep our bowmen safe. And we can build a few stick traps, but we're not going to do that straight away. First I want the rooms to be done. I want us to have plenty of food. Then we can do those things. Right, no one is really cooking. So we don't have any meals prepared yet, so that's a thing. I'll get her on cooking duty, and after that she can do some research. I think that's better. Cooking can go pretty quickly anyway. She's gathering the food, making a meal. Meals stay good longer than just raw food, so that's another reason to do that. He's cutting trees, that's good. So we get some extra wood already available. I'm going to have him keep doing that, because when he does that, we have plenty of wood to completely finish this room with all the beams that we need and the flooring, of course. I think that's important. You can also build a wooden chair, but that's not what we're going to do. Let's get rid of that message. Well, this is a nice and warm room. They're really busy. We do have enough straw or hay. What is it? Hay. We have some clay. So we have some things in the stockpile. That's nice. This is already a stew pile containing 3 stews, 6 now. So just bringing in all the food and making some food creates 3 meals at one time. So that's, oh, that's okay. That's pretty fast. They can eat it, of course. Stay healthy and strong. And they're really busy. Now, of course, this does take a bit of time, but it also gives you time to plan ahead. So yeah, place the beams already. Make sure that that's done. There we go. But we can also already plan the next room, for instance, because, well, why not? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's the next room. Don't forget to clear out those so you get the... so we can place all the beams. I really enjoy that. We can build another room here, but we're not going to do that yet because that's open, so they will start working there. Well, maybe we should. 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's something with the autosave. It just clears out everything. That's not always nice. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright. 10 by 10. And what I'm going to do now is get rid of these 3, so they won't build this room yet. But we can already lay it out. And 1, 2, 3. And build another room, of course. And do the same thing here. So now we get a taste of what our base will actually look like. And to me, it's really fun to be constructing this and to... It's very different from what I'm used to when playing games like Ostriv, etc. Little hallway there as well. But I really enjoy it. It is a lot of fun. You can just let your imagination go and build anything you like. And if you want to build something completely different, that's fine. You can. No problem whatsoever. Of course, you're also limited by your own imagination and creativity, which I think mine is pretty limited. So you won't see the most crazy buildings, I think. But for now, I like it this way. And oops, we have to get rid of this one, otherwise they'll get into this. And we want this room to be done first. Now she's still cooking food. 10 and 6, 16. So I guess soon enough she'll be done with all the food. Then she can get back to research. Ah, there she goes. Perfect. So she's made enough meals. All that she has to do now is haul them back to the stockpile, I guess. That's also a thing that needs to be done. Well, hopefully this guy can do that. Christian. Let's see what jobs he has. He has to do construction. He has to do harvesting. He has to do cutting plants, then cooking. And after that he can start to haul stuff. Now he's already cutting plants. So that's good. There's no cooking to be done. So once he's done with all the plants he has to cut, he can get into hauling stuff. And he is already doing that, so that's nice. Alright, we have research available. Sometimes that just moves because then the books are being hauled. And then later on, there it is, they'll be put in the stockpile. Let's get agriculture. Yeah, let's do it. And after that we'll do wooden weaponry. We need 20 for that, so she'll be busy for a while, but that's okay. And as soon as we have wooden architecture, we can start to make a few bows. So when we get extra people, they can use them. Alright, I like to put in a door here to keep all the rooms separated, keep the warmth in one room. I think that's better. And of course, if you get attacked and they do destroy your house and they do get inside, all these doors slow them down, so you have time to put people in the right position, get them ready to fight, etc. So that's why I really like to put in doors everywhere. Of course, that's also a personal thing, personal flavor I like to add, but it can slow the enemy down and give you time, especially if you have a bigger underground base, to move people from one room to another all the way around. That's why I built these extra corridors. And to make sure that you can defend certain rooms. Well, they're going to sleep again. That's nice. It's really interesting that you can still see the things above ground, like the animals, etc., running around. They're not underground, they're already up here, but we can still see them, which is pretty nice. I enjoy that. Well, I think the room almost done should be the stockpiling room. So we should probably start to build a wooden floor in there already. And after that we can tell it to make a stockpile. We'll put, of course, first the food in there, so it will stay good forever and not decay. I really like that. And I think then we'll get a room where we can grow our own food. So that's kind of the planning. So, but that might be one pretty central, so we could either be this one or this one. Now, there's a way you can see here, for instance here, there's these mining stuff. So right here we have iron, and there's iron in the ground. And you can't build, you can't grow stuff on it. You have to be on the green patches. So right now, if we check this room, we can see there's some mining area here above this one. So this one won't be able to grow anything. You need these really clear soil, then you can grow something. So we'll have to just mine this area and then see which we can use best for growing food. So what I'd like to do is get rid of this one. And once this one is done, we'll go to this room first, cut it out, and then see if we can use it for growing food. If not, then we'll move to another one. I think if I look at this, is all green. I think we can use that room, but I'm not 100% certain, so we'll have to wait and see. Alright, they're building the floor, that's good. Still cutting away all the pieces of dirt that have to move. And that way this room is almost done. Perfect, that's the last beam they have to put in. Oh, this looks very good. Yep, that should finish this room. Let's get in the last of the wooden flooring. Yep, there we go. And then it should be completely done. So what we can do now is, of course, assign this a stockpile. Let's make it a default stockpile. And then we tell it to only gather food and books for now. And of course then we tell this one to not accept food and books anymore, so they really will bring everything down. They also need to do some harvesting, by the way, because now we have a room, so let's get food in there and make sure we can keep it there. Let's get different types of food as well. Alright. Oh, they're already bringing in books and food, so that's good. And let's click it now, and as you can see there's no message now that it will decay. And if we go up here, then we can click... Oh, there's no food anymore, I think. Oh, there's some healing kit. Even the healing kit will decompose, and once you put it down there, it won't anymore, so it's very nice. And of course they need to sleep. Well, while those sleep in their comfortable beds, I'm going to pause the game because this is a good time to end this episode. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up. If you haven't done so, please subscribe to my channel. And thanks to everyone who already did. We are at 560 subscribers now. It's really totally amazing. You guys are awesome. Of course, leave a comment if you want to. And if you have anything to tell me or ask me or whatever, everything's open. I'll respond to it. And of course, I hope to see you in another video. Thank you very much. Bye bye.